When the Going Gets Tough, podcast 16. I'm going to share with you the secret of life. There are 3 phases in life. Phase 1 is a freebie, a free gift, something undeserved. Phase 2, the free gift is removed, taken away. The excitement and the euphoria of the free gift wanes, and you have to work through the challenge, the crisis, the ordeal. Phase 3 is resolution, accomplishment. When you solve the problem, when you grew through the experience, when you acquired it, then you've accomplished something. You've solved the challenge, and you arrived at a new level of self-accomplishment, a new level of self. This is called self-actualization, when you go from the potential to the actual. Let's apply this in life. Phase 1, childhood. Did we earn our right to be here in this world? Or was childhood a gift? Was birth a gift? A gift of your parents and God to bring you here into this world. And then we have sandboxes and play toys and dolls and cars and trucks and playtime and coloring and riding bikes. It's all a free gift. We didn't earn it. We don't have a right to childhood. It's a gift of life. It's a freebie, a handout, something undeserved, but something very much enjoyed. Then the free gift of childhood is taken away, and we enter into phase 2, and that's called adolescence. Our voice changes, our bodies change. We have emotional changes and shifts. Hormones change, puberty. We have boyfriend and girlfriend challenges. We have school challenges, homework challenges, and the ultimate challenge, zits, acne. And when we put on the Clearasil and we say, out, pimple, and we try to survive that embarrassment of the pimples, the acne, and of the social isolation, and the friends and being popular and connecting and being dumped by friends, and all of those social machinations that we go through in high school, then we enter into phase 3. We apply to college, community college. We get a job. We're finally out of phase 2. We've achieved a sense of independence, phase 3, and we feel accomplished. We feel like we resolved the problem. We've achieved a sense of self, a sense of accomplishment, a new level of self-image, self-concept, and self-esteem. That's the 3-step model. Let's apply that to marriage. Most of us, many of us, meet through friends. We're set up. That's a gift. Or we meet by seeing our beloved across a crowded room. And what happens? Fireworks. We hear the music of the Titanic. We are infatuated. We're head over heels. The romantic feeling of being in love is incredible. It's a free gift. We didn't deserve it. It was handed to you. Someone introduced us to our future spouse, our girlfriend or boyfriend, our future husband or wife. We enjoy the heady feelings of romance, but it's a gift. It's infatuation. Phase 2, we get engaged, we get married, and then we find out that he squeezes and she rolls. He squeezes the toothpaste and she rolls the end of the toothpaste. How come you do it my way? He leaves the toilet seat up. She wants it down. The windows are open. The windows are closed. I like it cool. I like it hot. I like roasted chicken. I like boiled chicken. You don't cook like my mother did, she says to him. All of these challenges in marriage are the second phase, where the first phase, the free gift, is taken away, and now you have to work at the marriage. It's called the art of marriage. You have to work at it, get to know each other, understand each other. And then phase 3. After 25 or 30 years of marriage, you turn to each other just like Tevye and Golda in the Fiddler on the Roof movie. He turned to her and said, "Do you love me?" "Do I what?" I said, "Do you love me?" After 25 years, I've had your kids, kept your home, been by your side, washed your clothes, kept the house in order, supported you for 25 years. Do I love you? I suppose I do. After 25 years of travail, working at the marriage, you arrive at a new level of relationship. You've arrived at a new sense of accomplishment. We've made it. We survived. And then when you marry off a child, and when I married off my first daughter, and I walked her to the chuppah, and I looked at my wife over her head, over my daughter's head, and she looked at me, and we glanced at each other, we said, this is what life's all about. That's a new level of consciousness, a new level of self, a new level of the relationship. But it wouldn't have happened had we not had the struggle, the crises, the ups and downs, the challenges of getting to know each other, understanding each other's needs and sensitivities in phase 2. But when we work through phase 2, we arrive at phase 3. Another example, a new job. Euphoric, congratulations, a new job, terrific, fantastic. When do I start? Monday. Then Tuesday, there's a new project. Phase 1 is the freebie, the gift. You knew somebody. It's not what you know, but who you know. You're in the right place at the right time. You got the job. Magical. A free gift. An undeserved handout. The right place at the right time. Serendipity. Chance. Of course, we don't believe in chance. Coincidence. But I got the job. Congratulations. A free gift. And then, phase 2. There's a deadline we have for a big report to do for the CEO on Tuesday. We're going to have to work weekends. Weekends? I was planning to go with my wife out to the cottage for the weekend. Sorry, going to have to work. Oh my goodness. What happened to the euphoria? What happened to the joy? What happened to the excitement of the free gift of getting a new job? Well, now it's time to work. Deadlines. Office politics. Trying to work hard to get a promotion. That's tough stuff. That's phase 2. And then finally, when you hand in the report, when you work out the challenges in the workplace, when you learn to get along with your boss and what he needs or what she needs, and how to satisfy the needs of the clients, then you arrive at a new level of accomplishment, expertise. I've made it. I know something. I'm good at what I do. That's level 3. Now, what's the secret? What's the secret of life? These are the 3 phases of life, but what's the secret? The secret is that the free gift wanes on purpose. God gives us the free gift on purpose at first to taste how good it can be. And then he takes it away on purpose. Why would a good God do that? Because God does not want us to live on the level of what's known in Kabbalah and Kabbalistic thought as Nehama de Kisufa, bread of shame. It is shameful to live with a silver spoon in your mouth, to live by freebies, by free gifts, by undeserved handouts. Because if you live that way, you don't really deserve it. It's just you become a dependent individual, dependent on free gifts and handouts. So God purposely takes away the free gift so that you can earn it, work on it, be kona it in Jewish terms. Kona means to acquire it, to make it your own, to make the job yours, to make your life yours from childhood to adolescence to adulthood, to make the marriage yours. At the beginning, it's a gift. You're set up. Congratulations, mazel tov, on the chair, sheva brachos, wonderful. But then you got to work at it. The free gift is taken away on purpose so that you can acquire it and make it your own. That's what the real secret of life is. So then, most of us, we get upset when the going gets tough. In phase 2, we tend to give up the travail, give up our hope. We have a 7-year itch, and we give up in our high school years because it's too hard, and I leave school, I drop out. Or in the middle of marriage, when things get difficult after 5 years or 7 years or 22 years, we give up, we throw in the towel, can't do this. Don't want to go to marriage counseling, it's too difficult, too hard, we give up. Or new job, I just can't do this, too much for me, I give up. So what's the secret? The secret of life is as soon as we feel the excitement of the free gift waning, as soon as we see the excitement of the marriage going downward in a downward spiral, As soon as the energy of the job starts challenging us, that's exactly the time to put in more effort, more energy, more enthusiasm, more hard work, roll up your sleeves, and make it work. That's the secret of life. Now, this model is found in the Torah. At Passover, and tonight is the 7th day of Passover. I'm so excited to share this with you on this eve of the 7th day of Passover, of the time when the Jewish people walked through the sea, the splitting of the sea. What an exciting time to share with you this secret of life. The model is in the Torah as follows. Phase 1. The Jewish people were in Egypt for 210 years. They were steeped, assimilated in the culture of the Egyptians. They worshipped idols just like the Egyptians did. As the angel said to God, Elu ovdei avodah zarah, ve'elu ovdei avodah zarah. These people, the Egyptians, are worshipping idols, and these people are worshipping idols. Why are you taking them out of Egypt, God? Why did they deserve this gift being removed and redeemed from Egypt? And God said, in the merit of their forefathers, Abraham, Sarah, Yitzchak, Rebekah, Yaakov, Rachel, and Leah, because of the ancestors, the forefathers, and my promise I made to them, that's why I'm redeeming the Jewish people from Egypt. It's a free gift to the Jewish people in Egypt. They don't deserve it. It's a freebie, a handout. Imagine the euphoria of phase 1. Going out of Egypt after 210 years, of 81 years of breaking slavery, avodah b'farach, horrible backbreaking, soul-destroying slavery. And yet they came out of Egypt after these 210 years, and the last 81 years were years of travail and terrible, terrible suffering. They came out of Egypt. They walked biyad Rama, in a great hand, in the middle of the day, on a Thursday morning, and walked free. What a euphoria. And then they came to the splitting of the sea, and they saw the Egyptians, their oppressors, dead on the seashore. And they sang the Shira, the song, Az Yashir Moshe. They sang the song of glory, of praise of God, having been redeemed from Egypt. What a euphoric moment. And then, after phase 1, after the splitting of the sea and the euphoria of that moment, they were plunked down into the desert. And after 3 days of walking, after the splitting of the sea, they came to a place called Marah. And they said, Moses, where's the water? You took us out of Egypt to die of thirst in the Midbar, in the wilderness? We want to go back to Egypt. What happened to the euphoria? What happened to the joy of the splitting of the sea? Leaving Egypt after 210 years, the free gift was taken away. God took it away on purpose because he wanted them to begin to acquire faith in God, faith in the trust that God is guiding them in the desert with clouds of glory, with a pillar of fire at night and a pillar of cloud during the day, to believe that God can provide for them. And when they walked in the desert after the 7th day, they walked for 42 more days. And desert doesn't mean a place of sand, it means a place of travail, a place of a lack of spirituality, a place of difficulty, challenges, ordeals, and crises, snakes and scorpions. And they had to build their trust by living under the clouds of glory and the guidance of Moses and Aaron and the Jewish people. And they walked through the desert. That's phase 2. It was difficult, challenging. They worked on their faith. And then phase 3, they arrived at Mount Sinai. And they came to a new level of understanding that their freedom was not freedom from, but freedom to. Freedom from Egypt, but freedom to serve God, to have a sense of purpose and destiny, to be the nation of God, to bring spirituality to the world. That's the constitution of the Jewish people, the Torah on Mount Sinai, on Shavuos. Shavuos, the day of receiving the Torah on Mount Sinai, 50 days after leaving Egypt, was the day of phase 3, where they achieved a new level of self as a nation, a free nation to serve God, to live by a sense of purpose, destiny, meaning, dedicate their lives to compassion, to giving, to the laws of the Torah. That's real freedom. That's an accomplishment of the level 3. And that would not have happened unless the Jewish people went through phase 2 of those 42 days walking through the desert, building their faith, building their nationhood, building their belief in God. And so therefore, God wants us to achieve level 3, but he gives us level 1 first, a free gift. Then he takes it away. He's a good God because he wants us to earn it. If we don't earn it, it's called Nahama de Kisufa, bread of shame. And we don't earn our right to be here in this world. We don't earn our place in the world to come. As it says, every person has a place in the world to come. Every person can earn their place in the world to come, but it must be earned. That takes away the bread of shame, Nahama de Kisufa. So the secret of life is as soon as the freebie gets waning, as soon as the free gift of childhood, the free gift of a wonderful celebration of marriage, the free gift of a new job wanes, that's a time to put in more effort. And we learn this from the Torah, the 3-step model, this Kabbalistic model that's taught to us by my Rebbe, my teacher, Rav Moshe Shapira, Zecher Tzadik Livracha. It's his idea, his word. And therefore, we have to learn that this is the purpose of life. And the secret of life is when going gets tough, don't give up. Put in more effort. Exactly at the moment when things get difficult, that's the time to put in more effort, more enthusiasm, more energy. Keep going and don't stop. Because you have to know, you've begun in a freebie. You're on your way to phase 3, which is a sense of accomplishment. But right now I'm in phase 2, and I have to persevere in phase 2 because God wants me to persevere to earn my right to be here, earn the marriage, earn my gift of childhood, earn this job. That's our position in life. That's our purpose in life, to earn our place in the world to come. So hang in there, make things happen, and make your contribution by not giving up. Put in more effort and make a difference in the world.